My name is Keith Nicholas, and I play cello.
I'm Erin Hall, and I'm the Assistant Concertmaster.
And my name is Matt Phelps, and I'm the pianist.
And I guess we're the Elliston Trio.
Yes. Yeah.
We've been playing together for about 3 years, and I think we owe our trio to you for getting us together.
Yeah, I was sitting at home one day and thinking, I haven't played with a violinist and cellist in a long time, and I really emailed them on a whim, and I really expected them to say no, and they didn't, and it's been 3 years since that.
Oh, we were very excited to be asked, and it's very hard for string players, especially in an orchestra, to have a pianist who is interested in playing chamber music. So we took it as a nice treat.
Yeah, we started out with the Mendelssohn D minor trio, which is a piece that he wanted to do.
Kind of on your bucket list.
It was the only I played. It was the only one I knew.
Oh.
It was the only one I felt comfortable playing. I had not played piano for a long time. No, this is okay. You can keep this on. I had not played the piano for a long time. I mean, I've been an organist for a long. My early degree was in piano, and I moved to Oregon because that's where I could get a job. And when I got to West End Methodist, which is where I am, I was looking around thinking I want to play the piano again, and it took a lot of courage to play a recital because I hadn't done one in a while, and so I picked a piece that I had already played because I was scared to play anything else.
That's a great piece.
It's a great piece.
Well, we played it for a performance over at West End United Methodist, and then we did play it here for the on-stage program. I guess 3 years ago.
It was about 2.5, 3 years ago. And actually, that's a funny story about how we got the Elliston Trio name, because we were off stage for the on-stage program, and Walter Bittner at the time looked at us and said, "Do you guys have a name?" And we were like,
we were going out in like 3 minutes.
We were going out in 3 minutes, and I have to introduce you as something. And because we usually rehearse at West End, Elliston Place is right behind us, and I was like, "Well, what about the Elliston Trio?" And we're like, "Well, we're 1 minute from walking on stage, so that's as good as a name as any."
We've come up with several other creative names since then, but we're not for public consumption.
No.
Well, it's just funny too. Someone in the audience was like, tell us about the Elliston Trio, and we're like, well,
We came up with it 2 minutes ago, and
we met, I guess, towards the end of last season, trying to figure out what we were going to play for the coming year, and Matt and I met over at Starbucks actually and just talked about the program. Erin couldn't make it, I don't think, but we had talked.
I actually don't remember.
I couldn't.
Well, anyway.
I don't remember this actually. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so you guys actually put this all together without me, and I just said.
I mean, obviously we ran it by her, but anyway, one thing that we did want to try to do with this program was to include a woman composer on the program, and we definitely feel like that women composers are very underrepresented in classical programs these days, and especially with Joan Tower, having the history that we have with Joan Tower with the symphony, her music, of course, with the Made in America CD, ended up giving us our first set of Grammy Awards, and we thought if we could play a piano trio of hers, that would be a really nice addition to the program, and the Beethoven just kind of came along because we were trying to decide between the Archduke Trio and the Ghost Trio, and Erin and I unfortunately voted Matt out because I think he wanted to do the Archduke Trio.
This is why I started laughing, because I get outvoted all the time. I'm joking. I really don't.
Well, otherwise we wouldn't have done Mendelssohn.
That is true. I'm still paying for the fact that I chose the first piece we've done. No, I was actually really excited to do Joan Tower because I live in the world of sacred music and sacred choral music, and Joan Tower doesn't have a lot of sacred choral music at all, and so I've been wanting to perform something by Joan Tower for a while, and so the idea to do a Joan Tower piece was really exciting for me.
Well, and she's a living composer, and that's branching out for us, and what we've done in the past is mostly large romantic works.
Yeah. And so the piece we're doing for Daniel, actually, the other thing that was really exciting for us was it's not recorded that much, it's not performed that much. So, I mean, really, this is a piece that we feel like if we wanted to, try and keep branching out even beyond Nashville, it was a piece that we really could say we can claim, because it really is not played that much at all.
Well, we're not aware of any commercial recording of this piece. In fact, I don't even know if there's a YouTube recording of it or anything like that. But but it was composed in 2004, and obviously the name of the piece is For Daniel, and Daniel was a nephew of Joan Tower who had a terminal illness, and obviously it's a very intense work full of many heightened emotions, and
it's difficult technically, so it's really asking a lot of us as well.
Yeah, it definitely stretched us musically and technically, for sure.
And because there are no recordings, we can really make it our own. I mean, there's nothing else to be influenced by.